that's great. Success! Helmgart is ours, and the reinforcements have joined the remnants of the tower's garrison. Also an unexpected bonus. The commander of the tower has shown his gratitude by giving us a potion of strength. Hello, Commander. You didn't expect to meet your old friend Asgo's Bloodfist here, did you?
Indeed I didn't. Good to see you again, Asguz.
Up to your neck in trouble again, eh? From what I've seen of the undead, give me a green skin any day. I know what you mean. Yeah, they're everywhere. Walking rot from the tomb. Swarms of them. When you swing your axe at a walking corpse, it's like hacking mush. And they keep on coming. We dwarves have a real war on our hands. It's the same for everyone, Asgaz. Aye, I know that. Here, I'll give you a tip. A hint from one who knows. When you see the Emperor, tell him to take a look inside the Liber Mortis. We dwarves know more than we sometimes let on about grimoires and such like. And, there's something you can do for me, if you're of a mind. I have to report back to Carrick Norn, but the undead army blocked the way. Will you help me?
I'll help you, my friend.
Hey, that's grand. Together we'll squash the undead legions. Living dead up ahead.
Prepare to attack!
Thank you, Commander. You're a true friend. Here, accept this gift, the enchanted shield. A dose of magic always comes in handy. Now, I've got to be off to Carrick Norn. Good luck.
Klaus, we must return to Altdorf.
Welcome back, Commander. You smell of death. More than usual, that is.
The escort to Bogenhafen was ambushed, and the target was your cousin, Countess Isabel. Someone paid the ambushers to track her down. This letter was found on one of the attackers.
I recognize this seal. It belongs to none other than Count Manfred von Karstein, the last and most terrible of the vampire counts. It's believed that he once entered the kingdom of the dead and returned with the secrets of unlife. He's the master of the high mysteries of evil. His abode is Castle Drakenhof in Sylvania, that land of silent forests and whispering fear in the night. Have you heard, Commander, that the Countess was kidnapped from Bogenhafen after your departure? The mayor apparently fled the moment the Karstein minions came in sight. The townsfolk are grief-stricken, and the mayor is bewailing his career prospects.
I should have stayed to protect her.
It is my wish that you rescue her without delay. Have you any other news?
Helmgart has been secured.
I am pleased to hear of it.
Asguz's Bloodfist gave me a message to pass on to you, my lord. He suggested you consult the Liber Mortis.
Ah, yes. The Book of the Dead.
As Theogenist, supreme master of all matters arcane, I must counsel the utmost caution in consulting the Liber Mortis. It is an enterprise which I alone might survive. Even to touch its flesh-bound cover, steeped in demonic juices, could result in at least a minor damnation were I not protected by my faith in Sigmar. Once the blasphemous pages are opened, 29 major damnations lie in wait. Despite my sorcerous powers, I stand in constant peril of having my soul turned inside out as I scan the unholy symbols of the grimoire's living pages.
Yes, I have heard of the hazards of reading the Liber Mortis. In the past, several inquisitive mages have been swallowed body and soul by the book, and then regurgitated into a number of different hells. And of course, should you agree to consult its pages, you will do so inside the chamber Unbreachable, at the summit of Altdorf's tallest tower, to shield the capital from the diabolic forces released when the book is opened. But regardless of the danger, our need is urgent. Will you accept the task of consulting the Liber Mortis, Volkmar?
Given the severity of the undead threat, I see no option but to open its dread pages.
Well, Commander, I owe you thanks for the advice on the Liber Mortis. Volkmar, prepare your spirit for the ordeal of scanning the pages of the grimoire in the chamber Unbreachable. We earnestly hope that you survive the experience and bring us the fruits of your endeavor.
That was a hazardous consultation of the Liber Mortis, my lord. And I must apologize for the explosion that blew off the door of the chamber Unbreachable, but the simultaneous emergence of 17 demons from the book's spine caused a spiritual detonation in the soul-stormed air of the room. The whole enterprise was an experience most horrendous. None but I could have endured it. I was almost damned twice. Even now, my soul is twisted to a corkscrew.
I suggest you keep the state of your soul to yourself and inform us instead of what you have gleaned from the grimoire.
Well, there was mention of an obscure horror, the Dread King. But of his nature or his kingdom I learnt nothing. But I discovered rather more concerning 3 objects that are involved in the present threat to the Empire. The first of these is the Jewel of Morsleib, apparently located in the east in Sylvania. The second is the Hand of Nagash, rumored to reside in the region of Kislev. And the third is the Black Grail, which might conceivably be found in Bretonia.
These objects must be investigated. Commander, I give you the task of seeking them out. As Countess Isabel was kidnapped by Count Karstein of Sylvania, I suggest you explore Castle Drakenhof, the Count's residence, deep in Sylvania. It would seem the most likely location for the jewel, as Count Karstein is clearly involved in this matter. Also, it is imperative that you rescue the Countess before Karstein gives her the kiss of blood and makes her his vampire slave.
I'll save her, whatever it takes.
This is personal, Volkmar. What more can you tell us of the Jewel of Morsleib?
All I know is that the jewel is almost certainly in Sylvania. It is, so the Liber Mortis says, a special evil.
A spiritual amateur like Bernhardt isn't capable of accomplishing the mission unaided. He could easily fall foul of devilish traps and infernal spells. I, however, being pure in spirit, am immune to all demonic tricks. I also have excellent contacts in Sylvania, which I'm sure Bernhardt does not. I'll ride on ahead and spy out the land. Just as soon as I've burnt a few heretics.
Do what you like, Matthias. Just don't get in my way. And call me Commander.
Whatever quarrel you have with the Witch Hunter General, leave it aside for the moment. Direct all your energies to locating the jewel and my cousin. I wish you good fortune, Commander, although good fortune will be hard to find in Sylvania. Farewell.
Undead forces ahead!
Prepared.
A regiment of Imperial greatswords has been waiting for us here.
And the bad news?
The Kemperbad townsfolk have sighted undead forces in the surrounding countryside.
I have to leave you for a while to, pursue my mission. The mission of saving souls.
That's good news for me, and bad news for the souls. Ready the men, Klaus. We march for Sylvania. They don't seem too keen on flogging their own backs at the moment.
That's true. It's not often flatulents leave off from self-punishment unless they've got an enemy to lash out at. I wonder what made them stop. Hey, you! Are you the leader of this regiment?
Yes, I'm the leader. Eusebio by name. Can't you sense an evil presence there in the forest?
There's nothing in the forest. You men are frightened by your own shadows.
Listen to the silence.
He's right, Morgan. Listen to the silence of the forest. Something's frightened the night animals speechless.
I take your point. Eusebio, why don't you and your men join up with us?
Gladly, Commander. Safety in numbers.
Morgan! Greenskins! Greenskins coming from the trees!
Greenskins? That makes a change. Attack! I'm not a mechanic.
I meant, can you help protect us while we're repairing the tank?
He knew what you meant. Don't take that straight face of the commanders too seriously. Anyway, what's happened here?
My crew were driving the steam tank to Blighted Towers. We were part of a force assigned to exterminate a rabble of greenskins who have taken over the towers. But,
Your tank broke down.
yeah. And now we're isolated. Our escort halberdiers have been killed by orc patrols. We're alone.
How did you survive the attack that wiped out the halberdiers?
We hid inside the steam tank until the orcs left. But they could return at any moment. Will you aid us?
Tell me more about Blighted Towers.
Well, they're on the way to Sylvania, and they rise high into the clouds. But they can be taken, my lord, with courage and resolve.
Watch out! Orc ambush!
Prepare to defend.
Commander, my crew can reach Blighted Towers to launch an assault on the orcs there. But we can't succeed without your assistance.
Well, it's on my way. Besides, my sword arm could do with the exercise.
If we escort you to Blighted Towers, will your tank crew come with us to Sylvania?
I'm sorry, but we'll need to go back to Altdorf for essential repairs.
Somehow I knew you'd say that.
Morgan, we could lose valuable time here.
And we might gain valuable allies. Let's press on to the towers.
Cannon and mortar crews are already here, Morgan, primed to attack the towers. All they were waiting for was the steam tank. Everything's ready for the assault.
Commander, if you join forces with us, we have a good chance of scouring the towers clean of orcs.
Agreed. Launch the assault!
Bernhardt, what are you doing here? Indulging in swordplay with greenskins while the undead legions march across the Empire?
Just passing the time.
You, cannon and mortar crews, stay where you are.
Taking up war as a profession now, Witch Hunter?
As a representative of the Emperor, I am commandeering one of those war engines for the mission to Sylvania. Now, cannon or mortar? Which one shall I choose?
You don't. I choose.
I won't stand here bandying words with you. I have an urgent mission to fulfill. I must leave immediately.
More heretics to burn?
You'll end up in hell, Bernhardt!
I was born there.
Commander, I must return the steam tank to Altdorf. Thank you for your help.
Don't mention it. Klaus, we resume the march to Sylvania and Castle Drachenhof.
Undead horde waiting up ahead.
Launch the assault!
You're here. At last.
A battle got in my way. You should try fighting in one sometime. Have you searched the Castle Carstein yet?
The castle is deserted. Empty corridors, empty rooms, empty halls.
Where's the Countess?
Why are you so concerned?
It's personal.
It so happens there was one room that wasn't quite empty. I found the Countess there, alive and unharmed. Here she is.
Commander, somehow I knew you'd come.
I guaranteed your safety with my personal word. I tried to keep my promises.
Here, this is the least I can do. Accept this gift, the Heart of Woe. It has a magical potency.
A generous gift, Countess.
I owe you far more.
Think nothing of it. Klaus, make sure the Countess is kept safe and gets the best of care. The very best.
I know, it's personal.
Matthias, have you found anything else of value in the castle?
I told you not to call me! Oh, never mind. I found an entrance which may lead under the castle. If it does, I'll lay long odds that Count Carstein is down there, in the tunnels. Or perhaps a crypt.
Then we'll explore those tunnels. Klaus, ready the men.
We'll have to leave the artillery on the surface. They're not able to negotiate the tunnels. Otherwise, ready and willing.
Target received! Be ready, foul bloodsucker. I come to lay you to rest once and for all.
The duel is mine. Kill them, my slaves.
Engage! Engage! Attack! Charge! Enemy sighted! We fear the enemy! Charge! Yes, Miller. Watch your fire! Charge! Enemy sighted! We're under fire! Charge! Enemy sighted! To arms! I leave the game! Charge! Enemy sighted! We're under fire! Target received! We're under fire!
die! Help us! Spell negated! Spell negated! We're under fire! Spell negated! Help us! We're under fire! Attack! Forward! Engage! We're under fire! Aye, sir. To arms! Help us! Charge! Count Carstein destroyed. Mission accomplished. I couldn't have done better if I'd been in command myself.
High praise from you. Now let's return to Altdorf and report our success to the Emperor.
The artillery has been mobilized for the journey back to Altdorf. Ready to ride, Morgan?
Ready.
I'm pleased to see you back in Altdorf alive and well, Commander. As for you, Witch Hunter, I believe you bring information.
Indeed, my lord. The Jewel of Morsleaf proved to be a warpstone fragment. It was mined by Count Carstein's minions. For what purpose, I'm not yet sure.
I am. While Commander Bernhardt was out on his adventurous jaunt, I once more braved the horrors of the Liber Mortis. It is a source of regret to me that the newly repaired door of the Chamber Unbreachable was again blown off, as a ravening chimera escaped from the grimoire and blasted its foul soul essence into the mortal world. But accidents will happen when dealing with the occult. Be that as it may, after a desperate struggle with a monster composed entirely of fingers, I finally discovered hints about the Jewel and the Dread King. The Jewel was intended to magnify the Dread King's power, feed his strength. And the strength of the Dread King is dread itself. An aura of dread surrounds him, cowing his servants into abject obedience and unnerving his enemies. It is now apparent that Count Carstein was an arch-servant of the Dread King.
I don't know about the Dread King, but as for Count Carstein, he's been destroyed and his plans for the jewel were destroyed with him.
Then a disaster has been averted. If the jewel had been passed to the Dread King, his power would be formidable.
What of my cousin, the Countess?
I brought her back, safe and well. On the return journey, she told me that Karstein desired to make her his vampire bride. We arrived just in time to save her from the Count's fangs.
That's a special debt I owe you, Commander, and one I will not forget.
There still remain two more objects to be investigated. The Hand of Nagash and the Black Grail.
Commander, I think it would be wise to search first for the Hand of Nagash.
Is anything known of this hand?
I can tell you little, except that it is a thing of terrible power and is most likely to be found in the Kislev region.
Kislev? The region is a hotbed of heretics. A man like Bernhard could easily be led astray by the blasphemous doctrines of that realm. He cannot be trusted to travel there alone. I shall accompany him on the way, and give him the benefit of my wisdom.
Don't put yourself out on my account.
I would suggest that you travel to Kislev by way of Talabheim. The people of Talabheim are in urgent need of help. Good fortune, Commander.
Farewell, my lord.
Morgan, an augur wants to speak with you. He claims to have vital information.
Then let's hear him.
My name's Herblad Rocker.
That's your problem.
It's an honourable name among ogres, my name is. And my word can be trusted, my word can. If you're headed for Talabheim, the road to it's flooded. I can show you another way that goes clear of the town. But you'll have to fight your way along it.
Hard to believe. I've heard no report of any flood. Besides, all ogres are the spawn of the Dark One.
If what Herblad says is true, he'll be saving us valuable time. But I don't know. I never did trust ogres.
I hardly trust anyone, but I try to keep an open mind. We'll go with Herblad and see what happens.
Now you've got an ogre at your side, your enemies will get a real thumping. You just see if they don't.
Yes, we'll see.
Greenskins ahead!
Told you we'd have to fight, didn't I?
This is folly! Time-wasting folly! I hold you personally responsible for this, Bernhard!
Then sit down and write a report about it while the rest of us fight. We attack, now!
How much further?
Almost there. You're like our chief. He's human, like you lot. Oh, he's real hard, he is. He tells us what to do.
What's his name?
Jürgen Muntz.
Jürgen Muntz? He's notorious, a notorious outlaw. Did you hear that, Klaus? I told you ogres weren't to be trusted. I'll have no part of this. I'm leaving right now. Goodbye.
Don't hurry back. Hey, Herblad. What are you getting us into with this Muntz character?
Well, our chief aims to have a bash at a green-skin camp close by and grab the booty. The chief thought you might, fancy having a go at them yourself, hmm?
So he...
We've got time, and we can always use more coin. We'll attack the camp with Muntz.
Months up and left, now we're of no use to him.
That comes as no surprise.
The ogres are dead, Morgan. Every last one of them. We'll have to find our own way out of the forest.
Then let's make a move.
Months up and left, now we're of no use to him.
That comes as no surprise. Have you spoken to the ogres?
Yes. And they want to join us rather than go with Months.
That's an offer I won't refuse. Ogres make good fighters. Tell them they're welcome, so long as they don't drink too much blood during battles.
Oh, greetings, Commander. You won't be sorry to have ogres at your back. We're ready to rip and rend.
Good. Now let's be on our way.
We've just crossed the Kislev border, Morgan.
And look who's waiting for us.
Commander Bernhardt, I presume. I am Vladimir Stormbringer, Ice Mage to the Tsarina Katerina at the Palace of Kislev. Her Imperial Highness has sent me as your formal escort through her lands.
You have an impressive reputation, Vladimir. So, for that matter, has your Tsarina.
Of myself, I say nothing. But the Tsarina is a woman above all others. It was she who saw your coming as she scribed the ice crystal. Inside that crystal, she has also witnessed the rise of the undead and their cold, silent invasion of our motherland.
It will be interesting to meet your Tsarina.
Then follow me, Commander.
We've just crossed the Kislev border, Morgan.
Commander Bernhardt, I presume. I am Vladimir Stormbringer, Ice Mage to the Tsarina.
You have an impressive reputation, Vladimir. So, for that matter, has your Tsarina.
Of myself, I say nothing. But the Tsarina is a woman above all others. It was she who saw your coming as she scribed the ice crystal. Inside that crystal, she has also witnessed the rise of the undead and their cold, silent invasion of our motherland.
It will be interesting to meet your Tsarina.
Then follow me, Commander.
Morgan, more trouble.
Let me guess. Bands of living dead on the road ahead.
Right first time.
They are strange, fearsome beings. The peasants of this region call them the Cursed Ones. The cold dead who eat warm, living flesh. After nightfall, if there is a knock on a cottage door, no peasant will open that door. Children have gone missing.
We'll bring hot war to the Cursed Ones. Ready the troops! Slaughter! Target received. Enemy sighted. Retreat! Enemy sighted! We're under fire! Retreat!
Aye, sir.
Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted! We're under fire! We're under attack! We're under fire! We're under fire! Target received! Watch your fire! We're under fire! Charge! Retreat!